welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Gogan if you are new, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. I haven't said that in a while. Okay, I'm excited about this video because we, and yes we, so you and I, are gonna be romanticizing our lives again, okay? We have been slowly but surely getting out of hibernation mode, and I'm gonna be doing my makeup, so if I'm looking over here, this is what I'm doing. But we have slowly, you know, baby steps, been getting out of hibernation mode. I mean, mind you, it's still February. By the way, how is it that January went so slow? Like every day felt the same for so long. Like that month definitely felt like it was 74 days. But all of a sudden it is, when I'm recording this, February 10th. That's crazy. Like it's like the second week, but I'm not also complaining because once we get past February and we see that we see that March hitting the calendar, that's when you know spring is on the way. And I live for spring. I really love it. Actually, I live for summer, but you know, we try to embrace winter, but you guys know, if you've been around on the channel, this was the worst winter ever, truly, for me, health-wise, losing my mom, everything. So we've been rebuilding ourselves. I think a lot of us have been rebuilding ourselves. And I just think even beyond the things that happened, you know, this past season, I've been kind of sharing with you guys, I feel like, not that I lost myself in 2024, but I had a different year, okay? And I really want to get back to some of the qualities and some of the things that I used to do in 2023 and 2022. And a lot of those things were just like romanticizing my life and enjoying things more and not taking life so seriously and not, you know, creating an unnecessary amount of stress and just like making life way harder than it needs to be. And a lot of the times it's just the stories you're telling yourself, you know, you're putting so much on your plate and you're just stressing yourself out, and we don't need to be doing that. So I have really been wanting to incorporate more things and just days in my life as much as I can, where it is just me romanticizing my life and just like letting myself be creative and things like that. So that's basically what today's video is going to be, which hopefully will inspire you. And I'm gonna do a few things, but the one thing that I do have planned today is I want to make a yearly recap scrapbook, okay? So I have been on Pinterest. I am a Pinterest girl, okay? Through and through, I'm a Pinterest girl, and you can follow me on Pinterest if you want. I will have it linked down below, but I love a good aesthetic. But I was seeing these girls post their scrapbooks or just like books that they created where it wasn't a vision board, which I love a good vision board and monthly vision boards and things like that, but it was the memories or the things that they had done for the previous month, every single month. And I'm like, what a good idea. And you know what? I think after losing my mom, I had to go through a lot of photos and albums, and we didn't have that many. Like, thankfully I have a lot of baby photos of myself and even of my mom, but I know we've lost a lot throughout the years because our life was just so chaotic and stuff. And it just made me really see the benefit of keeping memories and holding memories in the form of photos and scrapbooks and things like that. And I used to scrapbook all the time when I was younger. Like back in the day when internet was not a thing. I'm a 95 baby, okay? So I'm damn near almost 30. I'm 29. We don't turn 30 until November, but I used to scrapbook a lot. I used to also get J14 magazines, and I used to cut things out and do all of that fun stuff. And that was just like creative things that I did for the moment, or it would be for memories. And that's what I want to create. I want to create a book where every month I go through the month and I see, like, you know, some of the fun things that I did, just so that I can hold those memories and print out photos of like myself or whatever photos that I took, and just write and just obviously be creative and really fun. And so I can look back every year, like the year 29, the year when I was 30 and onwards, and have something to look back on, because that's important too. You know, it's not just about the vision boards and, you know, printing out photos that might not even be of you, but also just like always focusing on your goals. Like, what about the memories? You know, like this is what life is supposed to be about. So that's what we're going to do. I am also just randomly kind of getting ready for the day. Like, not really, but I figured that's kind of like another thing that does get you in a mood to live life more, is getting ready for the day, even if it's not anything crazy, and even if you don't necessarily have to go anywhere. I think I get into these ruts, and this is mainly in the winter time, and I'll give myself some slack with this because winter, it is hard and less motivating to get up and get ready, especially if you don't have anything to do. It's like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? But when you do get ready for the day, it does feel fun. Like, it does feel like, oh, okay, like I have somewhere to go, I have somewhere to be. And it does kind of make you almost motivated and wanting to go and do things. And guys, I have been saying to you guys how I've been watching some of my old vlogs from like 2023 and I mean, not really 2024, but we'll say 2023. And when I would vlog, I would always be getting ready. Like every single time I started a video, I was basically like always getting ready. And I'm just sitting here like, what was I getting ready for? Mind you, I had a lot of things that I was doing, but I forgot to do bronzer first. That's fine. It is what it is. But I was always getting ready, and I just remember like sometimes I wouldn't have things that I was doing. I was just kind of getting ready for the day. And when I would be ready for the day, I would be more motivated to record a podcast if I had an idea, or go get coffee with a friend if they randomly asked, because I was kind of ready for the day. So sometimes I do like getting ready and just feeling like somewhat put together. Also, another thing, like being a content creator, sometimes it is nice to be ready, because if I randomly have a thought and I want to make a TikTok or something last minute, then I will be ready. Not like I have to be ready and like have makeup on to do that. I will damn near film a TikTok with my bonnet on. I literally did that last night, but it is sometimes nice to get somewhat ready. Okay, we are done our makeup. I just put on my mascara and my highlighter. Right now I'm using the Bad Gyal Bang by Benefits. This is a great mascara, honestly. I've been using this for a very long time, so that's good. And then we just use the Fenty highlighter a little bit, and I use my YSL, what shade is this in? I don't know, 05. It's pink, obviously, and that's basically it. We don't really need to be doing much, but I am gonna get out of this hoodie because, listen, I love a hoodie, okay? I'm always cold, so it makes sense for me to just be in hoodies, but it does set a vibe, and the vibe is like hibernation, the vibe is like doing nothing for the day, and that's just not the vibe or the energy that I'm trying to be in. Also, I'm gonna put on my necklace. I don't know where my other one is, and I really want it, but that's okay. We're not going to stress about things we can't necessarily change. We're just not going to do that. We're not. We're gonna put this on as if I'm going out for 12 hours, but we're not. All right, let's go change. Okay, instantly I am ready to take on the world, and I didn't do much. I just put my hair into this claw clip, which, you know what? A claw clip, it will bring you places. It will get you out of your house if you just put on a claw clip. And now we have decided to go with this tank. This is actually from Classy Network, which is the sponsor of today's video. Once again, if you guys were watching last week's episode, not episode, I meant YouTube video, then you will know that I've already worked with them. I love Classy Network. Now, if you don't know what Classy Network is, it is a clothing company that specializes in tops that have built-in bras, okay? So this shirt that I'm wearing, it is a small. It has cups in it. I do not have to wear a bra. It is so comfortable and so cute. I also have it in a tan color, and I have a long sleeve. I also have an off-the-shoulder one, which I feel like would be really cute for like a girls' night or a dinner date. Now, what I love about Classy Network is not only do they have basics, they have like your go-to tops, but they also have so many cute tops, and these are all interchangeable when it comes to your cup sizes, okay? So I'm wearing a small, and let's say I had a bigger bust, which I don't, but if I did, then I could order a different cup size from them. They go from small to extra, extra, extra large in their padding. So you could put them in here and you'd be the same size, but bigger bust, and it would still work. And they also have inclusive sizing from extra, extra small to extra, extra, extra large. Their quality is amazing. It is so comfy, this top. And I am somebody who only owns one bra. I wear a strapless bra, the tops that I need to wear a bra with. And this is one of those tops in the summertime, but for some reason, like, you know, when you wear a strapless bra, but you can kind of see like the fold in it, and so some shirts you can't really like wear it with. I used to always have that issue with these specific tanks, but now I don't. I can just get them from Classy. And if you want to try Classy Network out for yourself, you can get 20% off your first order using my discount code, which is Classy956. The link will be down in the description, or you can just scan the barcode that is on the screen and you'll be able to place your order, use my code, and don't forget to let them know that I sent you. Honestly, guys, you'll probably hear from Classy again in my videos because I truly do really love their tops. So with that said, I'm feeling very comfy, cute. I feel like if I just put my headphones on, then I'm just giving like, I was gonna say cool girl, but I know, like, is that really cool girl? No, the cool girls would be like, that's not what we do, but I digress. So next thing, actually, I'm gonna just show you what I got for my journal or my scrapbook, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I figured I would need to go to the dollar store, which is what I did the other day. And I got a few things, which again, this is gonna just pile up over time because I'm gonna be doing one of these every month and the vibes will be different. I picked up these pens. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I won't know if I'll really like them until I try them, but I figured I'd pick these up because I'm running low on my other colored pens, which I do need to pick up from Staples because they have erasers. Like, these are the ones. They're these ones. I get them all the time. I just like keep buying them, and they have a literal eraser. So anytime that I'm writing in pen, I erase it. It is iconic. These are my favorite, but they're all like running out, and I usually use them just for planning. So I got those, and then I just got a few things. I also got a few things for the February recap, considering I'm already 2 weeks in and I was gonna say grocery store. I was at the dollar store, so I figured I would just pick them up. But for January, because I'm gonna do the recap, I figured like getting some blues, like some stickers. I got these random things that are apparently shell stickers. I got these letters if I needed it. And then for February, I got the hearts because, again, I'm gonna need them eventually. Now, I'm probably gonna need more things, but I also still need to actually print the photos and any sort of memory that I would like to have within the scrapbook. So I don't want to get too much of this because it's not all about that. And then I found this, which is so cute. It is a like bluish purple. Like, I love this color. I also like how it has a band on it because I feel like it might start getting a little bit thick. I was like, oh, do I want to get it when it says sketch on it? But I don't actually care. And you never know, maybe I can cover it at some point, but I actually don't care. And it's big enough as well, and it's just all blank pages. So I'm thinking for each month, I will use 2 of them. So it'll be like January recap, and then I'll just be really creative. Okay, I actually just wanted to show you guys the inspiration that I got from Pinterest because we love Pinterest. So as we can see here, this one says January recap. Let me just like open it actually because you might not be able to see it. So this person wrote highlights, some probably memories. They put like a video or a movie, I guess, that they watched on repeat. I'm assuming it's songs. So like you could do so much with this, and obviously like this is your inspiration to do one yourself or something similar. I know a lot of people do like junk journals. I don't know if I do enough in my life, to be honest, to be collecting so many things to put into the journal, but I guess this could be like a junk journal as well. You know, maybe in the summertime, if I have photos when I go to a photo booth, I could add into this recap scrapbook. But for now, I'm gonna kind of do something that's like my own photos that I'll print out, and I'll just add some text. I just think it's so cute. Like, I remember seeing, what was it? I think it was this one first or something first, where it was like May recap. I'm like, this is the cutest thing ever, so that you can go back and look at how you looked, you know, what you did, just like all the key moments, even if they're hard, right? Because I mean, January ain't gonna be an easy month to be writing about. But anyways, I just thought this is really cute and I wanted to start one, so maybe you guys could do the same. And it would be cool to make one when it comes to your like dream board and vision board. But I think like the recap and the memories are more deserving of an actual scrapbook. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go through my camera roll on my phone and pick out any photos that I would like to print out. And I'm gonna make them small when I print them. Like, it's not gonna be like these huge photos. So my goal is I have a printer that I've not used in years, and I'm hoping that I can add all these photos onto like I don't know, I'll do something on Canva and print it, and hopefully it will do that. And worst case, then we're just gonna have to resort to getting it sent to a printing store, which would be Staples, which is not the end of the world because I do need to get my pens from there. So let me do that and then we will commence. Update, my printer does not want to print out my photos properly. And at first it came out like this and I thought, okay, you know what, we clearly don't have ink. And then I actually found new ones, so I put it in, thought it was gonna come out nice, and it just kept coming out like this. And like, as you can see, it's like really shitty quality. So anyways, we're gonna go to Staples because they actually had a very easy way of doing this. Like, I literally just submitted the photos that I wanted, and then I'm gonna go there, and apparently they have self-serve things, and I just enter the code and print them. So let's just hope for the best. I have to go there anyways to get some pens, and honestly, I need a walk. So let's go do that, and hopefully we get the photos. Okay, we are back. So I got this pencil case from Staples because it was like $3. It was so cute, and honestly, I'm getting all of these pens, and I have pencil crayons and a bunch of things that I'm like, you know what, it would just be good if we just had one of these and we'll just put everything in it. I got 4 new pens that I always have. These are the ones I was talking about, and they erase at the top, and I just love them. So these, like I said, are really just for my planners for the most part. If I ever need some color, then maybe I will use it. I got my photos printed. They're in here. It was actually really easy and quick. And then I stopped at the dollar store because I just couldn't help myself. I got this mug. This is obviously Valentine's Day themed. Now, I was looking at a red one, and I was like, just get it because you have nothing that's themed for Valentine's Day, mainly because it's one day and I don't really decorate for Valentine's Day. But I was like, you know what? Okay, I will get something for Valentine's Day that is themed like this, but let me get a neutral color so that way I could use it. You know, like, I don't need to have it red. Red is really giving Valentine. I can't help it sometimes to get a new mug for my coffee. And then I got these 2 succulent little pots. I actually don't have any to put in them, but I want to get some. And I thought that these would look really cute. Maybe like one on the side of my TV stand and the other one, because I need to revamp this entire TV stand. This is the last remaining Christmas decorations that are overdue, like completely overdue. But I just didn't really have anything to switch it up with, so I kind of was like, okay, let me just wait until I'm ready to decorate. So I feel like this gives spring in a way, and I will actually put something in there. And then I got these, which are so cute. They're not real because I can't be putting like real stuff on there. But I'm going to make kind of like the same arrangement. Like I made that with a bunch of different little things that I got from the dollar store. And so I figured having white and pink, you can't really see it, but it's just white and pink, and I'm just gonna add them on each side, and then we'll have that, and maybe I'll find something else. I'm sure that I'll need something to fill it up with, but for now I thought that I would do that. I might not do that today, but I do at some point want to revamp that. So anyways, I'm gonna get to journaling, and then I will show you my finished product. gotten some of it done, and I think what I'm gonna do is leave the rest to Friday night, because I believe I kind of want to have some sort of solo date night, because it's also Valentine's Day that night, and girl, we don't have a Valentine. So we will not be going on any dates. And then basically my girlfriends will be with their boyfriends, and or the ones that are single are not really in the city. Like one of my other friends is actually going away. So whatever, that's fine. I figured like we'll just do something cute. So let me show you what I have so far and then my plan for when I do this on Friday night. Okay, so it's looking a little bare, to be honest, and I didn't have the best tape, so it's a little bit like raised on here, but you know what? This is what it's supposed to be, you know? We gotta give a little bit of like not being perfect. And honestly, I was thinking as I go through the months, I'm just gonna get more creative, and I'm probably gonna like tilt the photos a little bit, or maybe I'll cut them out differently. So this is fine, this is fine. So this is kind of like my thought process, and I think this is like good for moving forward too, is I cut out all my photos. I picked these photos specifically. These all mean something. It's not just like me, like trust me, these all mean something. So I cut them out, and then I kind of moved around to play with them to see like where I should set them up and like tape them so that I have enough room to write what I want to write, because I want to talk about these photos and what this means to me and this means to me and all of this. So right now we basically have like the raw, which is kind of like how I edit my podcast episodes and my YouTube videos. Is I'll get the raw clips, I'll go through everything, I'll chop everything up, and then I go back into it and I add the music and I add the pop-ups and I add the beginning of the video, which is like that 30-second trailer type of thing. So we have the canvas here right now. And then on Friday, what I'll do is I'll obviously like make this cute. I'll add all of my stickers and everything, and then I'll go in and I'll write what these memories mean to me, and then we can go through it there. I'm not gonna explain it now because we will do it when we do it. So I'm really excited. I just was putting this together, and not only was I feeling so good, and I was listening to I love Cozy K. I'm sure some of you guys watch her. I already know you guys are gonna comment and be like, oh my gosh, I watch her too. I love her. And just watching a vlog and doing this and drinking my poppy, I freaking love these. This is my last one. Oh my gosh, they're so good. But this is so therapeutic to me. And there's a lot of things that can be therapeutic, like coloring, which I do like, and playing my Nintendo Switch and all of these things. But there's something about making something that you know is gonna be like a core memory that makes me feel really happy. It's like when you do a puzzle, you know eventually you're going to mess up the puzzle and like put it back into the box. Or even when you're coloring in a coloring book, yes, you finish the coloring thing, but you don't really care about it. Like it's just not, you're not like keeping it unless it is something really cute. But for me, like doing this and knowing that this is gonna be a memory, and like I'm gonna be able to come back to this and look at this, to me, just like it hits all of my parts. Like it hits the part of me that wants to do something that's productive, but still creative. Because in my productive mind, I'm kind of like, well, there's an end goal to this in a way. So I'll pick up the vlog when we romanticize our lives again, which will probably be on Friday. But until then, I will see you when I see you. Hello, we are back. It is Friday. I'm so happy that it's Friday. I'm really so happy that it's Friday. And with that said, I started my day really early. Literally woke up at 5:30 in the morning, got ready, recorded a podcast. So that is why I'm ready. But I actually feel so good getting ready. Like I was saying, there's something about just getting ready for the day. You never know. You could act on a lot of things that you don't normally act on. I also put on my impressed nails, which that's just another thing that really just, it up levels it for me. I will link these and all of my other favorite ones, but you can get them at, this is not sponsored, but you can get them, I live in Canada, so Shoppers Drug Mart, but I believe you can get them online or maybe Amazon. But I literally love these nails so much because you can just put them on whenever you want. You can take them off whenever you want. Now, I used to get my nails done all the time. Like I always had fake nails, like gel. And then I realized, okay, they're like ruining my nails. I need to like step away from them, have a break from them. And then I remember Impressed Nails wanted to work with me. This was 2 years ago now or something. I don't really remember. And these were the first time I ever tried like press-on nails where there's no glue, because I didn't really like the glue because they just pop off whenever and it takes too long, to be honest. It just takes too long for me. I'm like, I might as well just like get the fake nails. And I was so surprised at how long they would last. Like these last like a solid 7 to 14 days for me. They really look good and they're saving me so much money. So ever since then, I've been wearing these and using them, and I do love them still, but I do miss a good gel nail, but I just don't know if I could actually go back and get them done when I have these. So anyways, rant over. There's no rhyme or reason as to why I was talking about those. I'm just ready for the day. But with that said, the only thing I have to do today, because I've been so productive this week, is I have a tax meeting with my tax lady around like 12:30ish, and then I'm basically done for the day. So I was planning on doing my scrapbook later tonight, but I am interested in doing it right now. So we're gonna finish it, and it's sunny out too, so I just feel like I'm in the vibe. So we're gonna finish it. I'll do a little bit of B-roll, and then we will show you the finished look. Okay, this is the finished product. Oh my gosh, I just had so much fun with this. I cannot wait to do this every month. So let's quickly walk through. We have January recap, and here I put 3 photos, okay? So this is me in Palm Springs, this is Joshua Tree, and this is another Palm Springs photo. Right here, I just wrote, the sun is meant for me, because I do so well with sun. But I wrote here the second brand trip that I've been on, and I got to travel to Joshua Tree to work with Intuit for a financial wellness retreat / like I did the wellness retreat. So that was really, really huge for my career in so many aspects. Like this trip was so important to me. And I also just think that after losing my mom, it was the thing I needed, and it was just such a gift in so many ways to be able to go on this trip, and it allowed me to do a lot of healing as well. And it also pushed me to get out of this idea that I was really, really sick, because I was dealing with a flare-up, but it really challenged me to release control and do things even though you might not be 100%, and it really strengthened my trust within my own body. And it was what I needed. So I think that this just really kick-started me kind of getting out of that mindset of I have chronic illness and I'm going through a flare-up and I can't leave my house and this, that. So it was just such a big, important trip for me. And then I just wrote here, I made a quick stop in Palm Springs. I finally got to see the mountains in real life, truly healing, which this is actually the first time I saw like mountains like this in real life. I never actually have. And I create a lot of Pinterest boards, and I'm always pinning houses with mountains behind it, which is so interesting to me because I've never actually seen them in real life like this. But I really love mountains, at least in photos. And so I was able to see them, and I got so many photos. I posted a highlight, but just the mountains were so beautiful, and the sunsets and the sunrises in Palm Springs, and it was truly healing. I didn't even post that I was there. I read a really spiritual book that really helped me feel more close and connected to my mom. I was by myself. I laid by the pool. I did a lot of walks around the suburban area because it was quite suburban where I was staying, and it was just the most peaceful time. So I feel like this really kickstarted January for me, and it was really healing. And then I just wrote living out my literal Pinterest board because that, my gosh, Pinterest. And then I wrote down here, like a photo of me at the gym and a steak dinner with Greek salad. And I wrote, I finally got back into the gym after almost 4 months. This is because of my flare-up. I have ulcerative colitis, plus eating my favorite meals again because it was really hard for me to eat this because of my flare-up. So I really wasn't eating anything. And I had also lost a lot of weight and muscle, and I'm still trying to build that back. Like we're just at the beginning stages, which you guys will see videos on. And I wrote, my flare-up is getting better and I'm feeling stronger. So just a really pivotal, important time for me because I had been in bed for so long. Okay, so over here, I have, okay, I have a line of shots, which is not typical for me. It's not really that on brand, but it's important. And these two laptops here. And I wrote, finally had a girls' night out and coffee shop dates after months of hibernation, sickness, and grieving. So again, like getting out of my flare up, finally going to live life and seeing my friends and feeling somewhat a sense of spark back with life was so huge. And this was what was happening at the end of January. So it was great. And I really just wanted to document that because it took, like, I'm sure you guys know if you've ever been through either grieving, like grief, or just a really, really low period of your time in your life, or chronic illness. Like it takes a lot to get back out because you've been so broken down or you've been so weak or it's just been so long. So very important to me. I took a photo. This didn't come out that red, which I don't know why. The printer wasn't the best at Staples, I guess, but I mean, better than mine. But this is a book called A Return to Love. And this is just a quote. You can like pause to read it if you want. And these two things, like just quote and reading spiritual books, really helped me deepen my connection with God, which was really, really huge for me when it came to grieving. So this was pivotal. This will be a part of my journey, and I knew it needed to be to deepen my relationship with God. So I feel just really grateful for that. And then down here, really, really important things. So I have here, it says, we lovingly allowed baby Tasha to transition into heaven to meet my mother. So this is her paw print, which is so cute. I also have a few other copies of this. So this is not the only copy that I have, and I actually want to get it laminated, the one that I have. I don't know, just to make sure that nothing gets done to it. But I mean, this will be in here forever. Oh my gosh, she was just the best dog ever, but it was her time to go. She was really, really sick. She was old. The last conversation I had with my mom was about potentially having to put Tasha down. So this was obviously really hard. I took a photo of this. This is actually right there. I had gotten my mom's ashes returned back to me this month, so that was really important. This is also her plant as well. I have Tasha's paw print sitting there as well, right beside my mom. A photo of my dad and I, because he's also in heaven, and I just have like some small little things here. So obviously this is very big. I mean, she passed away on the 18th of December, but of course January is still very fresh and new. And then I just put the day we had to put Tasha down. But in other news, I wrote, with that said, we finally took the leap. And when I mean we, it's just me, guided by all of my angels. But we took the leap and we got baby Theo. Okay, so this is my new dog. This is my new puppy, I should say, because he's a puppy. His name is Theo. I have named him Theo. He is an Italian Greyhound. Look at how cute he is. I cannot wait for you guys to see him. I'm going to be getting him when I'm recording this in about 10-ish days. So you guys are going to see him very soon, but I just had to put him here because I think it was just like a big decision for me. And as soon as I had to put Tasha down at that point, I was like, this is it. I need to get a dog. I have been saying that I wanted to get a dog forever. I need one. Like this is the time. And yeah, so this is a very important month to reflect on and to look back on. And of course I just did like these little they're like, I don't even know, like pop-up little things. I don't know. And they're not actually like really winter related. I kind of realized that it wasn't really winter related, which is totally fine. It's blues. We have butterflies. You guys know I love butterflies, especially for the podcast. So we have a lot here, which also symbolizes growth, really. So I am obsessed. For my first monthly recap, I think I did a pretty damn good job. I can't wait to go. Like this is gonna be my new thing now of like going to craft stores and stuff and buying all of these like little things that I can decorate and cut out and stuff. So I am so excited. And I did realize that when I close this, okay, well, this is not really showing you. Oh, there you go. When I close this, it is opening up a little bit because of the little pop-ups, which is perfect because like I said, I have this. So I just feel so accomplished, guys. I don't even know what else to tell you. Please, please, please do this for yourself. I was just watching YouTube and doing this, and I have never felt better about doing an activity than I have with this. Not puzzles, not coloring, not painting candles, not painting regular stuff, not gaming, not even scrolling Pinterest, okay? This really did it for me. Okay, so I need to go for a walk. And I'm thinking, kill two birds with one stone, because here in Canada, we did just get a really big snowfall. And so walking is a little bit difficult because there's snow everywhere, which is fine. Like it's basically being cleaned up now, but I digress. I need to go for a walk, and I kind of want to get one or two things for my TV console, and I want to do this today. I want to switch the winter stuff to the spring. We're ready for it. I have ideas for spring content that are coming out. Well, yeah, they'll be coming out eventually, but I've been thinking of and like I'm planning. But with the physical little pieces of my apartment, I need this to be changed. So I'm thinking I'll just go for a walk and I'll stop at Winners and see if they have anything, and then we will put everything together with whatever I end up finding. If I don't find anything, then that is fine. Okay guys, we have our new TV stand. Let's walk through. I went to Winners, and honestly, they didn't really have many things that I could get that were like trinkets or anything other than candles. And honestly, I love a good candle to decorate. You can save them. I mean, if they're clear, then you might see some burning happening, but honestly, I'm probably not gonna burn this for a while until it's like the end of the season. But I thought this was so cute, perfect for spring. Literally perfect for spring. And the top with the dragonfly, like you couldn't get any cuter than that. And it actually smells really good. So we're gonna have that here for a while. And I actually got this from the dollar store, and I don't really like getting like fake stuff, but I did like this little pot, and I knew it was gonna match with what I got the other day. So you know what? It goes, and it was very cheap. Like I don't like to spend too much on seasonal decor because I could just put that towards saving for a house. Like let's get that when we have a house. As you can see, we put these little arrangements. So I put one white here and then mixed it with the pink. It actually looks really good. Like I was a little bit nervous to have it look a little fake, and like, well, you know it's fake, yeah, but it actually looks quite good, and I really love the pink and the white. And I needed something in the middle because I didn't really like how that looked. So I just looked around my place, and I had this in my washroom, and I feel like this gives new energy, spring. It matches because there is a little bit of purple in that as well. So I think that it actually goes pretty well. And then over here, we got another candle. I found this right as I was leaving, and I was like, wait, okay. I feel like yellow is such a good spring color, and I had another one picked out that was already floral, but I'm like, I don't really like it. I didn't like the smell, but I smelled this and it smells so good. This candle is so cute. I'm not gonna wanna burn it. And then I got another one of these, basically kind of matching the pink. I also removed the two candles that were under there because that was basically from my holiday decoration situation. But guys, I love it. It is giving renewed. It's giving fresh, it is giving spring, and I am here for it. I'm just playing some meditation music. Winter has been heavy for me, so I just feel like I really needed a refresh, and it really is like almost the season. Now, I wanna get rid of these candles. I was burning this one. This was actually from Joshua Tree when I went on the trip, but it's basically done anyways. This one's a nice candle too, but I believe it's actually, yeah, it's actually done. So I have one other candle that I made at this candle place. It is like a darker pinkish purple, but I think it will still work. I could change my books in the middle here. I mean, my book, which if you guys are new here, this is my book, The Ultimate Glow Up Guide. You can find it on Amazon, at your bookstores. I'll have it linked in my bio. This does fit the spring theme. This book, not so much. we could take that away. So I don't know, we'll see, we'll change that. But I really just wanted this done first. I have this corner here, which I need to get rid of those pine cones because it's just not giving. I really don't have anything else to put it there, but I think what I want to start doing is having some succulents and stuff on the edge of there, because I really love the idea of having a little bit of green here and there. So I feel like green would probably be the best option. I could have some succulents. By the way, those 2 succulent things that I got from the dollar store, I do want to fill those up. I just realized I probably wouldn't like them here, but they would fit over here. So with that said, I'm gonna put away some stuff because I feel like everything's like a mess now. It is pretty early, so I think what I actually want to do is read a chapter or 2 of one of my books, maybe take a little bit of a nap because I did wake up really early. So anyways, I will catch y'all when I catch y'all. Hello and happy afternoon. I just woke up from my nap and I had one of those naps where you go into another dimension and you go so deep into sleep and then you wake up and you're like, what just happened? And it feels like something just like hit you in the face. So I just went on my phone for a bit, like while I was like waking up, and I saw everyone doing Valentine's Day stuff because it's Valentine's Day and I know that it is. And I was gonna treat tonight like, you know, the solo date night in, which is like every night because that's literally my life. But I was gonna make maybe potentially banana bread because I have the bananas and I want a sweet treat. But there's something in my soul that doesn't really want to make it. Like I just feel like it's a chore and I don't really want to cook anything or make the dessert. And I was like, Alicia, why don't you just go and get yourself something? Like, why don't you treat yourself? You know, I didn't do that and I wasn't really planning on it, but I'm like, why don't you just do that? Like, especially if you're not feeling like, I don't know, making a dessert, like actually do something that's different and do it because it's Valentine's Day. Like go live your life. And then I just have this voice in my head that's like, oh no, like I shouldn't go. And it's a voice that is not necessary. So anyways, I have nothing else to do. Like what else are you gonna do? Like why can't you go? You know what I mean? So I've decided I'm gonna get up. I'm not gonna get ready. Like I already took off my makeup when right before I took a nap, but I'm gonna go walk to Union Station because they have a Craig's Cookies there and I didn't know they had that till like a few weeks ago. I was walking through there, I didn't realize they had them. And that's my favorite cookie place ever. If you're from Toronto, then you should know. And if you don't, then you need to go. The cookies are so good and I feel like they're probably gonna have something that's Valentine's Day themed, but regardless, I feel like that's a treat to myself. They also have food there because they have like a food hall. Like, you know, like if anyone lives in Nashville or ever been to Nashville, on Broadway, there's this like big food hall that they have. I don't know what it's actually called, but they have really cool places, like all of these really good food places. And they have that in the Union Station. I did not know that. Why? Because I don't go out. I'm not sporadic and I'm not spontaneous and I don't let myself do. Anyways, again, I digress. This is a year of doing things. So with that said, I'm just gonna quickly like get something on. I'll get a few clips maybe, and then I'll show you what I get, because what else am I doing? Nothing, and it's a Friday night. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was gonna say it's Friday the 13th, but it's not. It's Friday the 14th. I don't know why I thought it was the 13th for Valentine's Day, but anyways, it's Friday. Let's go. And we're back. Okay, one thing that I will say about going out when it's 5 p.m. is that, boy, is it overstimulating at Union Station. There were so many people. It's like, you know, when you walk into food courts and there's just so many people everywhere. Anyways, it's just been a while since I've done that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is why I go at like 10 a.m. to places when I can. But I was happy I went because I think it's good to see people and just like humans, you know, and just like get out there and push yourself. Not like I needed to push myself, but I was just even telling myself as I was a little bit overstimulated, it's okay, this is life. There's people everywhere, you know? You live in the city, it is what it is. But tell me this. So there's this guy that I used to date, and I know, or I knew I was gonna run into him eventually, and it's been a while, it's been a long time. And I have not crossed paths with this man. And it's quite interesting because we really should be crossing paths every day, given the location. And today when I was getting ready, I just had a feeling. I was like, I'm gonna see him. And tell me how, of course I don't think about it. I leave my place and I'm crossing the street, everyone's crossing, there's a lot of people. And he's there and he's walking back this way and I'm passing him. We say hi to each other, it's fine. But I was like, it is so crazy when you get that feeling and you just like let it go and then it happened. Like I just knew it was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna see him and I have not seen him in so long. So anyways, that happened. Let me show you what I got. There was a long line and I kind of got a little bit like overwhelmed. So I just kept picking out cookies and then I was like, you know what? I'll just make a box of 6. Do I need 6 cookies? No. I don't need 6 cookies, but it is Valentine's Day and I really go wrong with these cookies? No. So I don't even remember the ones that I got. I think this is a Mr. Big or something. I don't know. This has like nuts in it. Or this one is like the Snickers one, which that will be good. I got a red velvet one that kind of got crunched in there. Honestly, it's probably because it is so warm. I don't remember what this one is. I literally couldn't tell you. I got a Rice Krispie one, chocolate chip Rice Krispie. I got a mini egg one and a classic. My favorite ones from Craig's Cookies have to be the Kinder Egg ones, but they didn't have them there, which is fine because these are pretty similar. So I'm gonna have those later because I do actually need to eat. And I decided to just go with a chicken shawarma wrap. I was just feeling a wrap or a sandwich and then I went to this one place and I'm like, you know what? This looks good, this is perfect. Lots of veg in there. Chicken, we're gonna eat that and we'll have these later. And then I got a Canadian dry because, well, a Canada dry because I need a pop. Like I need something, quench that thirst and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of water because I don't like it too sweet with some ice. And that's gonna be my little Valentine's Day dinner, I guess, which is actually, it's a sleigh. Like I think this is a sleigh, I love this. I ran into a guy that I used to date. Should we have been going on a date? Probably, but things happened. Actually, life happened. It wasn't anything of his doing or my doing, actually. It's the way our lives turned out. Anyways, I'm watching a new episode of Southern Hospitality. I love the show. I leave it to Fridays and we have a candle going. We got the skyline over here. It is not pitch black. And that is saying a lot because it is past 6 o'clock now. Spring is coming. So with that said, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm just gonna chill. I have hot yoga tomorrow for the first time ever. I'm a little nervous just because I haven't been in a while and it's whatever. It's fine, you can do it, you can do it. It's not a big deal. I'm also gonna start a new vlog as well. So you'll see that. And we're just gonna keep going. I'm feeling good. I'm happy with the scrapbook that I made and I'm really just trying to push myself to do things that in my head I'll think about and I'm like, yeah, that's good, I want to do that, but then don't really do that. Or even for instance, just going to this like food hall. Typically what I'll do is like I'll think about it and then I'll find a reason why I should go somewhere that's closer or more efficient or more easy, like, you know, maybe a place that's not as crowded, or I'll just go like right down the street and I'll just go here. But it's like, that's not what you want though. You wanted the Craig's Cookies, so go get the Craig's Cookies. Like you're building these stories in your head that don't need to be there. You can go. So I'm really just trying to do more of that. And I'm trying to do things that I will scroll on Pinterest and see, or just have an idea, you know, but then I just never do it. Like the scrapbook, I was almost gonna not do it because I had this idea since the beginning of January and then January passed and then I was like, okay, now it's February, like maybe I just won't. I'm like, no, you can still do it. You could even do it mid-year, it doesn't matter, just do it. So I'm happy I did. Anyways, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.